What's going on, my hardcore chill peeps? It's your boy Saint coming at you on behalf of the entire Mythic crew. Um, Me and the fellow cardboard degenerates in Legends were discussing how best to react to a situation that's been developing in the Discord. The situations in regard to a relatively new player, common player to the Discord. Seven Phoenix would be the first time that they're hearing this as well. So sorry, I had to find out this way, Phoenix, but there were several complaints about this player that started coming to the Mythic crew. Just about like, man, this player is just running hot, right? Very memey command tower, soul ring, arcane signet, turn ones in several games in a row, just always having the exact perfect answer to whatever niche scenario is happening to them, always having the answer. And sometimes that's okay. There are players in this server that have the answer because they actually have the answer. But the instincts of some of our most respected community members were ultimately found to be correct, and we'll go over that in a moment. But we got hit with these complaints, and I remember I wanted to defend you, Seven. I was I made a joke with some of the crew, and I said, like, dude, maybe the dude just sold his soul to the cardboard devil, and he just runs that hot. He's got that luck, and he builds decks in a different way. We looked through the deck lists. We tried to justify the things that people were saying, but ultimately we felt that it needed to be a more hands-on investigation. We take these type of allegations pretty seriously, and we never want to simply jump into conclusions that a player is cheating, right? I don't normally do this, and it's not something that I advocate for, but I started recording games just so that when I played with Seven, I could go back and see what was going on in those games in the hopes that um, we could either ameliorate the situation or exonerate Seven completely and say, nah, man, the dude is just a magic baller. That was not the case. The cheats were not small, they were not slight, they were egregious and blatant. They were not just disappointing that someone that we invited into our server and into our homes to play this game that we love would do the things that Seven is doing, but they are actually upsetting and actually angering. The people that I play with are my friends. The people in this server are my friends. The Mythic crew and I spent a lot of time trying to cultivate the absolute best place to play Magic the Gathering. We want to have the best people from Spell Table in this server so that when you're playing here, you can feel sure that you're playing with people that respect the game, that respect you as much as you respect that person that's across the screen. Um, Seven Phoenix definitely does not live up to that. I wish I didn't have to say that, but you used your amicability and your friendly demeanor, your laughter, in order to obfuscate the shitty things that you were doing right in front of us. It's gross. It's disgusting. It's cowardly. This is a game. This is luxury cardboard rectangles. Um, and I find it strange to look into myself as to how upset I am when I watch a player not just do to me, but to two other players at the table what Seven is doing. It's not just disrespectful to myself and the server, but to the game of Magic um, as a whole, and to all of the players' time that he's playing with. We spent hours with you, Phoenix. Spent hours playing games with you, and you smiled and you laughed as you cheated. And it's sad. That being said, I want to take a moment and say that through the anger, what I really want is I hope that whatever situation led you, whatever internal struggles you're dealing with that have led you to need to cheat at a game of cardboard with people over the internet that invited you to play with them, whatever you've got going on, I hope that that gets better. I hope that you get better. I hope that you take this time to reflect on yourself and ask yourself how this is a pattern in your life. Maybe the pattern isn't getting caught and called out, but how the actions that you take hurt the people around you and further alienate you from those people. How is that a pattern in your life? I hope that you can grow from this. It won't be here. It won't be with Hardcore Chill. It won't be with any of the people that I consider friends that are the best people to play Magic with because you don't deserve to play with them. That being said, I'll be posting the entire link to the full game for anybody that does want to watch an hour and a half of a person cheating in at least uh, a dozen, if not 2 dozen instances. And these are not small cheats. These are not, oh, he tapped his mana wrong. And if he would have just asked and said, oh, maybe if I would have tapped like this, I actually would have had enough to cast this spell. That's fine. We all do take backsies. We all play casually and we want to see what your deck's got. No, these were blatant and egregious cheats. I'll make a short video here that goes over some of the most egregious ones, but the full video will be posted for everyone to see and watch. Um, it's disappointing that it's this way, but that's what it is. I want to thank the rest of the community members, the legends, for trusting their instincts, their guts, and for bringing this to the Mythic crew. Um, it allowed us to look further into it, and I don't want other players to waste their time with what is now a known cheater. He won't help you get better at this game. He won't help you deck build or build strategy. Uh, he will waste your time. So he will be added to the oubliettes as well. Keep a lookout for any of the players that are on that. Generally, it's just players that are salty or things like that. But Phoenix is a worse breed, in my opinion. He's not a salty player. He cheats with a smile. To all of the other members of the community, thank you. You guys make Hardcore Chill what it is. We truly appreciate every time that you sit down and choose to play a game with us or post on our spell table link to try to find games here. We hope that this continues to be the absolute best place to play Magic. And the reason that we are doing this publicly is not just to shame Seven. We don't care about Seven. It's so that you guys know that we're doing the most that we can to cultivate the absolute best place to play Magic. That being said, I hope to see you guys on the cardboard battlefield, and may the draws be ever in your favor.